In the heart of a Gambian village near the river Gambia, four cousins, Aisha, Lamin, Fatou, and Musa, gather to celebrate their late grandfather's Remembrance Day. As the sun sets and the elders recount stories of the past, an old, dusty chest is brought out from the family's storeroom. Inside lies a faded letter addressed to the cousins, along with a weathered map and a golden key. The letter, written in their grandfather's shaky handwriting, speaks of a legendary golden fish, a mystical creature hidden deep in the mangrove forests. It's said that the fish grants blessings of prosperity and unity to those who find it together. The letter ends cryptically, "This is not a journey for the swift or the strong, but for those who trust one another. Beware the trials ahead, they will test more than your skills." The next morning, each cousin interprets the letter in their own way. Aisha, the fastest runner in the village, believes speed will win the day. She insists on leading and dashes ahead without consulting the others. Lamin, the strategist, is confident that his detailed plans and analytical mind will outsmart the challenges. Fatou, the brave climber known for her fearlessness, is ready to face any physical obstacle. Musa, the tech-savvy cousin with his solar-powered gadgets, feels his tools will be the key to success. The four cousins set off, but their different approaches immediately cause friction. Aisha's impatience leaves the others trailing behind, Lamin's overplanning slows them down, Fatou's impulsiveness leads to missteps, and Musa's reliance on technology backfires when his devices lose signal in the dense mangroves. As they follow the map deeper into the forest, the suspense grows. Strange markings appear on trees, and they hear whispers in the wind. The cousins realize they are not alone, someone or something seems to be watching them. At the first checkpoint marked on the map, they find a still, silent lagoon with stepping stones leading to a glowing orb. A booming voice echoes, "Step as one, or sink alone." Aisha, confident in her agility, leaps onto the first stone but slips into the water, narrowly escaping being pulled under by invisible forces. The cousins panic but quickly realize the stones require them to move together in perfect harmony. Holding hands, they synchronize their movements and reach the orb safely, which reveals the next clue. The next clue leads them to an open patch of shifting sands. As they step forward, the ground trembles, and Lamin's careful planning fails when the sands begin to swallow his path markers. Musa uses his remaining functional gadget to detect stable ground, but it only works intermittently. Fatou's climbing skills come in handy when she spots a high vantage point, guiding the team to solid ground. Their teamwork saves them, but tension brews as Aisha and Lamin argue about leadership. As night falls, the group camps near a tree, but their unease grows. They hear rustling and catch glimpses of shadowy figures. Lamin suggests setting traps, while Fatou volunteers to keep watch. In the early hours, they discover footprints circling their camp. The map leads them to a secluded lagoon, glowing faintly under the moonlight. The golden fish appears, its scales shimmering like liquid gold. The fish speaks, "To claim me, you must become one. Show me your unity, or I vanish forever." The cousins are confronted with challenges that demand complete trust. They must solve puzzles and cross treacherous waters while tethered together. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Bye!